What is going on, guys? This is Sin. I am a Birmingham-based Tekken player in the UK, and this is the start of my Road to Rank series, where we go on to PS4 and we try and climb the online rank ladder and see how far into it we can get. We'll be using various characters across the series, but we're going to begin with my first ever character, the character that started me off in Tekken back in the day, and that was Jin Kazama. As a preface, me and Jin have a love-hate relationship. I love playing him. I hate playing him in matches. I never seem to get the results I want, so I'm forever disappointed in my own performance. Nowadays I'm a Geese main, but always had a soft spot for the character. And as we're in Season 2 and the character's got some interesting new tools, let's give him a go. So, on this account, I have ranked up one character to Destroyer just to pull everybody up to Warrior, so hopefully when we start at a base level here we'll be playing against players who have a reasonable grasp of the game at the very least, so I won't just be able to mash down forward one and just win every time. It's been a long time since I played Mr. Kazama, so try and limber up with some combos, try and remember the Season 2 stuff. And as we go I'm going to talk about some ideas, impressions that I get in the match, things that went well, things that went poorly, and we'll see how far up the ladder we can get. So, possibly a game. Okay, great. So, first game coming in, and what do we have?
Get ready for the next battle.
And it is an Elisa Marauder. I was kind of hoping to start off at a higher rank, but that's on the very, very base end of what I would run into, I suppose. Oh well. Let's see how we do. Both Jin and Elisa pretty defensive characters by nature, so let's see what this guy brings to the table. I'm going to be looking to, at this sort of level, I'm just going to be looking to punish mistakes, really. I'm not going to go in too hard, not really going to take any risks. Hopefully let the guy hang himself, but we'll see if he forces me into some offense. Elisa is very good at that sort of stuff.
Round one.
And here we go. So immediately goes for the big mid YOLO launch. Float that straight away. I was lucky not to get launched there, but I did just remember one thing. If an Elisa after that sweep thing goes for either her options here are high or mid. So if you just stand and block, you're completely safe. She's got an unblockable, but you can duck it on reaction. The thing is, though, obviously with Jin, we have the parry, so can't be doing strings like that. And I'm pretty sure it beats all options after the after that low. She tries to use it as a get-in, so I'll be looking to get that a little bit later on in the match. Got a little bit of pressure at the wall, pin him onto the wall. He keeps going for that launcher. It's a bad idea. And I completely forgot that at the wall, 2 down back 2-2-3 is a combo that only works on normal or bigger hitboxes, doesn't work on most females. Yep, so the parry does work. I think I need to practice my optimal punishes though after I land it. But anyway, we cause a whiff on the running 2 and just close it out with a back 2-1. And we sidestep and we float again into Okazemi, down back 4. Keeping the pressure on. Counter hit down back 4, that should put her on the wall. Now I didn't know the new Season 2 wall combo there was had the same issues as 2 down back 2-2-3, but I think you can do like 3-1 CDS 2 instead, so I'll be doing that from now on. Throw break, get off, going in. Lisa's not really giving me any reason to duck or do a whole lot of much, to be fair, and just close it out with a crouch jab. Oh well. Oh. Did our first game of Road to Rank. We have our first rage quit of the game. Let's go. I think he was too late though. I think I still got credited for the win, so whatever. Comms error. PS4 special, the comms error. Not a bad warm-up. For the next opponent, what have we got? Does dude want to play? Come on, talk to me, don't give me this connecting all day. So we're still waiting for a game. I should really be practicing combos here if I could be bothered. But yeah, in that match versus the Elisa player, there was no mix-up, there was no keep-out, there was no real poking from that guy. It was just punish the punishables and chill out. So not too much to talk about in that game, unfortunately. But on to the next game. Hopefully, get something a little bit more interesting. And we get another Maraud. Yay! Another Marauder, terrific. This could take a while to climb the ladder if I don't get people closer by. I might have to switch to plus or minus 2 rank only. I don't want to. I want to play people versus every skill level, but I was hoping for a little bit higher up the ladder. Oh well. Rank means nothing after all, so this guy could be a beast. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so versus Martial Law. This is an interesting matchup. I used to be convinced that Martial won this absolutely free, but nowadays I'm not so sure. Like, seeing top level gym players, I feel like it's kind of even. So we get a sidestep at the start. I think I went for some sort of whiff punish and the down 2-3 retract me. Counter hits set up on his ground on his wake up there, and put him straight into his block stun. He doesn't block, but yeah, you'll see me go for that quite a lot. I tend to do it versus button Z players. I'll try and bait their get up kicks with counter hit launchers, and that is minus 14, and we go for no punish. Sidestep after the junkyard just in case he has DSS, which he does, as we found. Dodge that slash kick, get a nice little back turn combo, get him back onto the wall. We get a good punish on the back 2-1-2 there. And into the new juice. Fake him out, and half screen down back 4, why not? The PSN special. And it begins. It begins. Minus 15, could have gone for something a bit chunkier there. I think Kankans would have reached, but and we miss a Warriors in 2 and get clipped by another forward 3. No duck on the 3+4, that was unfortunate. Minus 14 punish. Why did I do a minus 15? I should have died there, to be fair. Well, we got the duck on the back 2-1. Classic down 2-3 setup in T7. But thankfully we got away from the okie doke. But then the rage draft pins us to the wall. Somehow we get out of it. And down 4. When in doubt, throw it out. Great little buff to Jin in Season 2. That move used to be, I want to say, either minus 4 or minus 5 on hit and counter hit. It was a good high crush, but you lost all your momentum after it hit. You had to go back into a zoning, spacing E type game with backdash and sidestep. But now with it being only, what is it, minus 1? Minus 2, neutral? That ballpark. You do have some more creative license, which is pretty nice. Weird one, that lore player. A lot of things I expect to see from lower level lores. A lot of unsafe strings, down back 4. Not a lot of down forward 2, no poking really, no counter hit 4. But he did have a DSS. That surprised me. Anyway, going into game number 3. And it is a Josie player. Josie's a tricky one. I approached this matchup, and I really shouldn't, just like I would approach Bruce in T6 or Tag 2. Really not the way to approach this character now. She's got so much more evasion, so much more crushing, much more annoying at close range. So, I don't know, maybe I need to work out some new tricks against this character. I know the basics, I just need to lab this matchup in depth, I think. So I'm expecting to get hit by butterfly edges, crack dash 3s, everything. Down forward 2s. We'll see. So, Just chill the fuck out. At the minute, you can see me side walking left here. I'm trying to bait crouch dash 3s to get in, and there we go, straight in with the down forward 2, which for no reason whatsoever high crushes. Why she can do that is beyond me. I miss a punish there. That is -10 if you can get it. But we get the counter hit 4, forward 4 even, and we fuck up the combo. We got her on the wall now, can apply some pressure, but we're going to back away, see what she does. Good sidestep, but no launch. Interesting that she interrupted after the back forward 2 there. I can set up a delay counter hit launch there, and we get clipped with the crouch dash 3. Spent the first half of the match trying to bait the damn move, and then comes out, and I wasn't expecting it. Missed a whiff punish there, unfortunately, but then we ducked the 3-3 and we missed the punish, and then we missed the punish on the 1-4-3. This is Jin life. So many missed punishes. Sucks. Okay, I think that was just out of range, but the sidestep would have beaten us anyway. Anyway, Hell Sweep combo, the new Season 2. Chunky damage. Full screen slow ass wave dash to bait something. Got a butterfly edge out of it. We go under the spring kick with the CD4. And not a lot to say really there. Seemed to be his go-to option in the first round, so pretty simple low parry. And into switch stance. This is a stance where I know what I should be doing, I just never ever do it. I'm never going to duck against this stance, not unless they really start spamming the low all the way through the game. But versus the high and the mid, I feel like I should start putting in a parry / a delayed parry to beat the 2 or the 3. We finally get the punish on the Southern Cross combination. That 1-4-3 is -15 on block. It is a full 10 frame punish though, great damage on it, but we only go for a 2-4, but it got the job done. So we'll take that. And just clipped again by the down forward 2, but no real combo, and we sidestep the slash kick, putting Josie back in the wall where she does not want to be, down back 4. Little bit of pressure. Just trying to put her on that wall, there we go, we've pinned her, and cancel out. That was a side wall hit, so convert into something else. Turned into nothing, but could have been worse. If I'd have gone for the combo, I feel like she could have woken up and got a launch on me. Forward 3, 4-4-3, putting me in lockdown. Good block on that down 4, but a missed punish, that's unfortunate for her. 3-3 putting me on the wall, this is touchy-feely, and the switch stance low. Okay, so we get a punish on the butterfly edge. That was a prime opportunity to go for a can-cans, missed it entirely. Just doing the down 3, but not the down 3-4. Maybe showing me a little bit of respect there. Smart move. Smart move. That being said, she does have some annoying keep out. I'm struggling to get in here. And the down forward 2 again. I hate that move, and somehow we get clipped by that on the way up. I don't know if that was a tech trap or if I wasn't blocking properly. I don't know. Just chilling the fuck out now. Okay, whiffs the crouch dash 2. Get jabs, that's better than nothing. And the hell sweep. We getting the full conversion? Yes, we are. Back on the wall. I should be able to close this out here. Yep, and we pin it with the down forward 1-4. I feel like that game was a lot closer than it needed to be. Missed a lot of punishments, a lot of suboptimal play, but there we are. Tricky matchup. Especially with that butterfly edge. That move is crazy. It crushes mids. I've seen it crush highs. I mean, how do you jump over highs? That's some bull. I hate that move with an absolute passion. Connection lost again. What time is it? It's 1:30, lunchtime, and nobody online. Where are the games at, man? Oh well. Just trying to think of other things I could have done versus that Josie. I feel like I could have pressured a lot more with 2-1, the jab series, because there was a lot of down forward 2, so I can still check it with the down forward 1 or a forward 4, things like that afterwards. But there was no magic 4. Josie's got a really good magic 4, which is one of the reasons I'm really sort of tentative about throwing out jab pressure against her, because I'm just one badly placed down forward 1 and boom, half bar. Oh, does that not work? I thought that was the new conversion. Something else. Yeah, 70 damage, that's good enough. Okay, we've got another game. Need to work on that wave dash. Like, I can get all the options I want to out of that wave dash, it's just a little bit sloppy, just a little rough around the edges. It's not the clean, smooth wave dash as you see at the top level. Definitely need to get some more XP. Oh, brilliant! So, to those of you who do know, I am a geese main. So no pressure here. I better not lose this. The thing I will say going into this is that everybody assumes that because I'm main geese, I must be an expert in defending against him, and to be fair, I do know everything I should do against geese, it's just nobody bloody plays him anymore. So, and nobody in my community offline plays him, so, you know, I'm sort of labbing against myself here, so a lot of the punishers that I know for, I haven't got committed to muscle memory. I would imagine a lot of these are going to be first time or second time attempts. So I'm just hoping I don't get cheesed out, because if I get cheesed out by my own character, I think I will cry. Sidestep 3 to start with though, that's a weird choice. In with the barge. And get a counter hit on the standing 4, that 13 frame homing move, into Savage Sword. Bit sensitive about wall pressuring him as well. I don't want to just put him into block stun with forward 4 because he could just mid parry me. Goes for the cheese string, but we guess right on the 50-50.
Round 2. Fight.
1-1-2. And a small punish on it. Back 3 counter hit, but no conversion because, truth be told, I don't know what the conversion is off of that to get a full combo. Oh, that bites. Okay, so he did 2 forward 1. I assumed he was going to go straight back into another quarter circle back 2 mix up. So I ducked and was already doing Warriors in 2 and got clipped by the repeat on it. But we did get the punish on the QCB4. That is minus 14 on block and a good sidestep on the forward 4. That's 3 can-cans. This could be death if I knew my combos. But we get a parry on the Warriors in 1. You'll see Geese does a lot of follow-ups on his War Rising 1, like he'll go into, he can set himself up for, he can do the Rasengan, he can do Fireballs, he can do a Quarter Circle Back 2 mix-up, as you just saw there. The thing is, you can only cancel those moves with Geese if they're blocked or if they hit, so if Jin's parry, which causes a whiff, happens, nothing will come out. So if you were to parry, say, Geese standing 2, Geese forward 1, Geese anything that goes into a special move, if you get the parry, you're pretty much guaranteed a launch, because the special moves that would follow on from that, they just will not come out. Weird to see him going for jumping moves. You don't really go for that with Geese, not really, and he tries to go for 1-2-1-1. That is minus 15 on block, so nice and easy punish to close it out. I will give this guy a rematch though, because I want to see if he's got anything else to show. And frankly, I need to lab against my own character, so this will be a good experience. I do feel like some of his decision making there was poor, like 2 forward 1 on block. With the max cancel, you have ample time to consider your options before you actually go for something again. You really only want to go for 2 forward 1, max 2 forward 1 on hit, because on block you're at +1, +2, something like that. And you're going into it with a 15 frame move that has no tracking and no crush properties whatsoever. So you beat nothing. You don't beat block. You don't beat sidestep. You don't beat interrupts. You do beat fail punish attempts, but gets a little bit too antsy with these forward 3 setups there. So take a clean bit of damage for that. And back 1-2 at that range. Blew my mind. Hence the lack of punishment. But we've got him zoned out now, so should be able to close this round out pretty neatly. And yeah, he goes for a desperate forward 4. He's not doing much orbital hand. Geese forward 1 +2, that's pretty much his best option, I would say, outside of max mode as a mid. But the guy's going for forward 4, which I really don't buy with Geese. That actually caught a sidestep. That was weird. And I guess wrong on the 50-50, but he doesn't convert, so we're still living. And okay, so versus those fireballs, if you hold down back, versus that Rasengan, sorry. If you hold down back, the second hit, which is a high, will whiff. And to counter this, Geese's Quarter Circle Back 4, which is minus 14 on block, is special mid, so it will hit you for it. And I was dealing with it as if he was going to go for another Quarter Circle Back 2. So again, I'm trying to do instant wall rising 2 as a punish, and I'm getting counter hit even though I'm in a string that looks like it should jail. It's just clipping me. It sucks. But we've got him back on the wall. 3-1 mix-ups going in with that season 2. That season 2 cheese. Little bit of keep out now. I just want to close this out as cleanly as possible. Tried to go for a demon scissors there over the fireball, didn't work, but I was hell-bent on that move, landing on the guy. So if I decide demon scissors is going to land, it's going to land. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're JDCR. I don't care if you're Tony who just picked up the game. Sidestep on the orbital heal, but no real punish. Going in for a little bit of Godfist pressure, but shut straight down. But we do get the launch on the 1-2-1-1. That is great news for us because that puts us right back where we want to be at that wall. I'm going to risk some block stun here, I think. Yeah, we got it. Pretty convincing again. I would normally leave here, but I'm right on my promotion match, and I kind of want to wrap up this episode. So I think this is how I'm going to do it on a certainly at these lower ranks. I'm going to do it on a promo or God forbid an emotion. I think we'll turn that into an episode. You know, until we get up to the nosebleeds where it's a much longer sitting. So if we win, we'll call this the last game for the moment. Give him one more chance.
Round 1.
Here we go, promotion match. Do not choke. Sidestep on the fireball. See, back 4 as well. He's got some really weird choice in low attacks, but he guesses right in the mix-up on the quarter circle back 2-3. I don't think he knows he gets a guaranteed ground grab after it. And with first time of asking, we get a duck on the back 4-4. I am happy with that. We're still going for those instant warriors in 2. See, this is me messing up my block punishment just because I don't have the muscle memory down yet. He got a good throw on me though as well, but no! Oh, my own shenanigans. Oh, that's how that feels. Oh, that's dirty. Excellent punish on the crouch dash 1 there from the guy. Perfect 12 frame punish. Personally, I generally opt with Geese to go for his 10 frame. I go for 1 quarter circle back 1 for the knockdown, and the damage is pretty much the same. He catches me on the counter hit after the 1-2, and well, that happened. Right, I need to start digging deep. I'm going to go for a counter hit launch setup. He does not get up kick though. Wasted some damage there really, but we get a good whiff punish into the can-cans. Back on the wall. Oki down 2, and we get the duck again. We get those. You can't use that string outside of combos, dude. Just down 4, down 4, down 2, and sidestep 3 at close range. Those are the only loads you will ever need as Geese. Down 3-1 if you want to set up a 50-50 as well, but that's like a point range deal. But certainly not down, certainly not back 4-4. Goes for a Warriors in 2, trying to put me on the wall backwards, but we get the punish and we close it out with the trade. After Jin does down back 4, I think he's left at +3. It's really annoying because he doesn't get a truly uninterruptible safe mid, but his down forward 1 will still trade with jabs. So in that situation, I was beating anything as an interrupt. Except for Raging Storm thinking about it. But he didn't have the bar. Oh, 3-1 mix-up. Have I cheesed him? I have just cheesed the Geese. Let's go! I think both of us needed to work on our lab work there. Anyway, we'll call it there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back with episode 2 soon.